Jerk alert!
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
Tractor beam sucked me right in.
He slimed me.
It's not a tumor.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Oh, welcome to the Movie Roulette Podcast. I'm Shrout.
And I'm Jason.
I'm Andy.
And we're getting ready to pound some holes, guys. I got something to say. We're covering a movie that we watched. And it's about holes. And Andy, it's not the same kind of holes of the movies that you like to watch.
Oh, fuck.
I
know. I was expecting something completely
This movie
different.
is called Holes.
And I was excited because some of my favorite things are indeed holes.
I do love holes.
Sometimes.
Depends on the hole.
That's all I got, guys.
All right.
I mean,
Well, let's like with that amazing intro, should we take a shot?
yeah, let's take a shot.
At least take a shot. The holes to Xenu.
To Xenu.
Fill that holes.
To pounding holes.
Stuff is so good.
Andy?
Yeah.
Tell us about holes.
All right. Well, you got two of them if you're a man. One of them is very small. Oh, the movie. Sorry. Fuck.
What? I got more than that.
All right. So, Holes was written by Louis Sakhar. I looked it up. Sakhar. Directed by Andrew Davis. Now, so wait, real quick. If you did not know, Holes was a book adapted into a movie.
Yeah, do you guys know who Louis Sakhar is?
I do not.
Sideways Stories from Wayside School.
Oh, shit.
Wayside School is falling down.
Fuck yeah.
He is a goof bucket who writes kind of awesome, fun children's stories.
I had no idea. I like it. All right.
He's fun.
I like it. Good job, Louis. All right. So
That's fucking interesting. That's
fucking interesting. So starring Shia LaBeouf, Sigourney Weaver, John Voight, Tim Blake Nelson, yay, Cleo. Is it Cleo? Kilo or Cleo? Cleo. Okay. Thomas, Jake Smith, Byron Cotton, Brendan Jefferson, Siobhan Fallon Hogan, and the amazing Henry Winkler. All right. So if you have not seen this, you guys ready? All right.
I'm ready.
Can't wait.
Hey there, you bunch of shit fuckers. You like digging holes and watching a bunch of young nut humpers pretend to be hardened criminals, but they're actually a bunch of pussies? Have I got a story for you? There's this kid, Mumble Gums or some shit like that, who mistakenly gets blamed for a crime, and he has to go to some work camp thing out in the middle of nowhere with very little government oversight. Type of shit that just wouldn't happen. Yeah, it would never happen here in the U.S., you know.
Certainly not in 2025.
Definitely not. Anyways, after befriending an illiterate dingleberry with eyes that look at 7 different things at once, he finds himself a little dildo buried in the dirt with a KB on it, meaning that some lady's special dildo. And there's supposed to be some kind of special treasure with it. So Mumblebutt and Squid Eyes go off and try to get... go off and try to
You're making me choke on my coffee.
Sorry, man. So Mumblebutt and Squid Eyes go off and try to have some special moment by climbing Buttplug Summit and learn the special truth about that dildo they found. It belonged to Gangbang Sally, who was a criminal, or something, because she liked to bang black dudes, which wasn't allowed back then.
He's going hard. He is going hard.
We're going to get canceled for that one.
Y'all think Wumbler Adams and Squinty Sidewinder can...
Squinty Sidewinder.
Where do you come up with this shit?
So you think they can find the sex toy treasure? Or will they get lost like a couple of blind monkeys humping a gas tank? Listen and find out.
God damn. Man. That one might have been the most well-written.
How we going?
I got the intense laughs where they give you a headache.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, my God.
Was that a
Normally they're
question?
just a little bit giggly, but man.
I was...
Those nicknames were brutal.
I know. I was just...
There's so many of them.
What was the Sidewinder one that we liked?
Squinty Sidewinder.
Squinty Sidewinder.
It flows so nicely.
Okay.
Do you know how long it took me to come up with that? There were several different iterations on this. I don't remember the first time I watched this.
Oh yeah. I was already past that. Remember, as everyone knows, I'm a big fan of scrapping this portion.
I don't think that it needs to be like what was the first time. Just like what's your experience?
Yes,
with it?
I know.
Yeah.
So I probably I was too old to really give a shit, but a fun just family movies, as everyone knows, I am a sucker for them. This one I watched and I remember enjoying it the first time, being like, "Yo, that's legit." Shia LaBeouf's first movie, his performance is great. I don't know, like warm feelings on this one. Liked it, was excited when it came up.
Well, like
Hadn't watched it in a while though.
see, I remember hearing about it. I think it's through my sister or like something like that with my little sister. But I was the same thing. I was too old. But I knew Shia LaBeouf from with the Disney show, Even Stevens, with his hot sister Chrissy Carlson Romano. I was like, ooh,
How old was this woman that you just said?
she's our age. But it came out like, yeah, it was like, so.
I just pictured you like 23 watching a Disney Channel show.
No.
Okay.
No. I was into her because like Shia LaBeouf was like 10 or 12.
LaBeouf and Holes.
Yeah. But yeah, I just remember, and like, I remember, like you just said, I remember liking it way more than I should have. Like, I was like, I'm going to watch this just because like, whatever, I have nothing else to do. And I was like, this was really good. I liked it.
Prior to like rolling it and watching it for this episode, I had never seen it. I'd never seen a trailer for it. I'd never even fucking heard of it.
Okay.
I did not know that it existed at all. So, and here we are.
All right.
So your first viewing was this week.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 nights ago, actually.
I do like it when people go into this completely cold.
I know, me
because it's
too.
Good.
And
Sometimes-
I mean, anybody who's watched or listened to the previous episode that we did for what the hell is that movie called?
We've done a few.
Drop
We've done
Dead Fred.
Yeah, the last one when we rolled this one. There was probably a lack of enthusiasm on my end because I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is.
Yeah.
Good.
And with the way we do the podcast, it's like, okay, yeah, it's kind of exciting to do something you've never even heard of, but it's also really fun to do something that you know and you love really well. So I was kind of and it took me until 2 nights ago to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I did it all in one sitting.
Okay.
So
you didn't rage quit in the middle of it like
No,
I have
that's good.
in the past.
No.
So, all right. With that, should we just get into it?
Should we just go ahead and get into the old scene by scene,
Yep,
fellas?
scene one.
Scene one.
Scene one here.
Scene one. Holes opens.
You like that? That's good. Holes open.
Holes gapes in Holes opens in Green Lake, Texas, where we see a group of juveniles digging holes at a prison camp. One of the boys, who goes by the nickname Barf Bag, sees a rattlesnake and purposely lets it bite him just so he can get out of the camp.
See, that's why they called the movie Holes after all. As you all know, and has been mentioned before, some of my favorite things are holes, so I was pretty excited for this one.
Yeah.
Then it cuts to Stanley Yelnats IV, innocently walking down the street in his neighborhood when he is hit by a pair of baseball cleats falling from the sky before he is arrested for possessing said shoes.
Okay.
You see, the Yelnats family has been cursed to be unlucky, which they blame on their ancestor Elia's failure to keep a promise to fortune teller Madame Zeroni over a century earlier in Latvia. That's a mouthful, right? Because of the curse, Stanley Yelnats IV is wrongfully convicted of stealing the pair of cleats, which were donated to charity by Major League Baseball player Clyde Sweet Feet Livingston, who plays for the Texas Rangers, by the way, and is sentenced to 18 months of hard labor at Camp Green Lake, a juvenile detention camp in lieu of jail time.
Pretty fucking harsh for a first-time offender. Am I right?
Yeah. That's
Like-
what you
Jesus Christ.
The camp is in a dry lake bed where rain never falls and venomous yellow-spotted lizards thrive. Stanley meets Warden Louise Walker, her assistant Mr. Sir, and counselor Dr. Steve Dave.
Get him, Steve Dave.
Dr. Steve Podansky.
Yeah, he's the guy from Heavyweights who warns Garner Gerald, age 11, that the go-karts can be addicting.
They introduce him to his new bunkmates nicknamed Zero, Zigzag, Armpit, Squid, X-Ray, and Magnet. The rules of the camp are simple. Each dig a cylindrical hole daily, about 5 feet deep and about 5 feet in diameter, earning a day off for interesting finds.
It does build character, boys.
Before Stanley starts his first day of digging, he is introduced to the bean-laden gruel they eat for all of their meals, and he is lightly hazed by his bunkmates for being the new kid. The first day of digging begins for Stanley. He spends a lot of time reflecting on his family's curse. We see a flashback of the origins of this curse. Stanley is the last one to finish his hole and returns to camp after dark, where he encounters one of the killer yellow-spotted lizards he had been warned about. He is saved when Mr. Sir shoots it.
Mr. Sir is a hell of a shot.
Then Stanley writes a letter home and tries to ease his family's worries by saying that he is having a great time. Stanley is finally finding a rhythm at the camp. He even discovers a fossil, but it isn't. Stanley is finally finding a rhythm at the camp. He even discovers a fossil, but it is.
But it isn't.
But the fossil isn't interesting enough to give him a day off. Stanley learns from the other kids that the warden's grandfather owned this whole area where a lake and a town used to sit. We learned about its dark past where corrupt and racist men ran amok unchecked.
Dude, those are the days, am I right, boys?
It sounds like 2025. We also
finally getting back.
We also learn about a relationship that developed back in those times between Sam, a black man who sells tonics and ointments, most made from his sweet onions, and Kate Barlow, the beautiful young school teacher in town who is also known for her delicious peaches and who happens to be white.
Oh, man. We see where this is going, right, guys?
Then one day at the rec center, Stanley gets into a fight with a kid from another bunkhouse. His bunkmates stand up for him, and he earns his new nickname, Caveman. Then Stanley discovers a golden tube marked KB while digging his hole, and he gives it to X-Ray. He will wait until tomorrow so he can claim he found it early and get out of a whole day of digging. The discovery brings the warden to the dig site. They all focus on X-Ray's hole, where they believe he found the artifact. As time drags on, the warden is getting excited. They were digging out the whole area.
But that's not where Stanley found the thingy, guys.
No, he isn't. That's not it. They're looking in the wrong spot.
There they are.
We also see more flashbacks of Sam and Kate's interracial relationship, and it turns out that the other men in town were not okay with it, so they burned down Kate's schoolhouse and murdered Sam.
Oh, well.
Those were the days.
That sounds interesting.
Sweet little lynching. Dude, all right. The Beck song, opening it up. I think it was Beck.
Is that Beck?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's a Beck song in there.
I feel like Dre had something to do with something in here, too. This is
didn't
all very weird.
Pay any attention to the opening song because I was mesmerized by these thousands and thousands of perfect holes that were dug by humans.
Yeah.
How are they so perfect when they're dug by humans with shovels?
Because they're using
They're
the
the
shovels.
shovel.
Oh, and they're kids. So that's really fucked up.
Yeah.
But
It is.
those holes are too perfect. They're like perfectly round. Something's amok.
Is this your ladder rung?
No.
That's what pulled you out of the movie? The fucking holes?
No.
They're too uniform for you?
They're perfect. They're all identical.
I know, because you got
They're
the
using
shovels.
the shovel as a
Except,
measurement.
except for
That doesn't
X-rays.
mean-
X-rays
That doesn't
are
mean
slightly smaller.
anything. That doesn't mean anything.
But it does look fucking miserable.
If the three of us dug a hole with a shovel, they would all look totally different. I guarantee it.
Hold on. Everybody, we're going to go dig
We'll be
3
right back.
5-foot holes.
All right.
Much later.
And we're back. They look
Boy,
different.
am I sweaty. We dug a lot.
They did look
sure
different. He
We
was
sure
right.
did.
So the way it like opens up on this random kid who sees a rattlesnake and it like lets it bite him.
Yeah.
Some of these weird
Suicide by rattlesnake bite.
these like cuts sometimes between scenes, the way it like kind of goes into this weird slow motion.
I brought that up.
Very strange.
I hated
kind of
it.
unnatural.
Yeah, I didn't like
on
it.
this rewatch, I'm noticing it going, what is that? Why are you doing that? Don't do that.
Yeah.
Because it feels like it makes it not a theatrical movie. It
Right.
makes it like a made
TV
for TV movie.
But it was
Right?
it was 90s, early 2000s Disney. So that's very. They weren't Disney like they are now.
But they do a good job of like
Yeah.
setting up. There is this camp that exists where boys are digging holes and don't want to be there.
Yep.
So they illustrate that well. The thing kind of does play out like a written story.
Right.
Because
Because it is a written story.
And then when it flashes to those cleats tied together, come flying through the sky.
Right.
All of a sudden, like it's like that shot of just them in the sky and then falling on a young Shia LaBeouf.
Very young, but going crazy. Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah,
And
this
coming
is
back.
even before Transformers
Yep.
and Disturbia and a bunch of
This
actually
was,
really good
This was
movies
his
that he
first
did.
movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. He'd done TV stuff.
But he had only done the Disney
Mhm.
and Nickelodeon shit
Yep.
or whatever.
Yep.
right?
His Disney kid.
Disney
so,
kid. Yeah.
so him going crazy isn't fully his fault.
But it's almost like to see that like play out. The shoes fall on him, and then before you know it, he's like, "Oh, cool, free shoes."
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, these cops are swarming him, and he's like getting arrested. They're like kind of playing this thing out over like music.
It's
They
back.
kind of set it all up.
It's back.
And
What's interesting is that you mentioned free shoes because like the shoes just fall out of the sky on
Yeah.
him,
they're ugly cleats,
but they're
not.
fucking baseball cleats. Like
Yeah.
unless you play baseball, these are useless.
Yes, exactly. But here's the thing: his favorite baseball player is Sweet Feet.
Sweet Feet,
the signature shoe,
and he plays for the Texas Rangers.
And so
and
he
these
might
are
have saw
Sweet
him and
Feet's.
knew, oh, these are Sweet Feet signature shoes, fucking badass. I'm gonna like he has a collection of shit at home, which is revealed here.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
he
I would've-
loves this
if,
baseball
If
player.
I would have, if a pair of Jose Canseco cleats would have fallen out of the sky and onto my shoulders, I would have shit a solid gold brick.
That
I
would
mean,
be
for
nice.
real.
That would have been sick. I mean, better than freaking Topps All-Star rookie card that I had. So when these shoes land on him, we see him being taken to his home by the police, where Henry Winkler is playing his father.
Yes. Dope.
And we kind of learn
I do love
Like-
Henry Winkler, by the way.
we learn about the curse on his family that the grandfather.
And we learned that their fucking apartment is just filled with shoes.
Yes.
Yeah, because the dad, Henry Winkler's character, Stanley Yelnats the third, he's working on a get rid of foot odor invention, and he's just struggling because he's not figured out the key. He's not figured it out, but
Figured it. Yeah.
this is his like life's work. He's gonna figure out how to get rid of foot odor in shoes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very Lewis Sacker premise. If you know Sideways Stories from Wayside School, all of this feels like that same dude. And interestingly enough, now it makes a lot more sense to you guys.
Yes, it does.
What the fuck are they eating for dinner?
Slop.
Yeah, she offers him cake.
Does this
But they don't
apartment
have cake.
give you some weird
Giving me modern day freaking Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory mixed with what's the movie with Mila Jovovich or whatever.
Fifth Element.
Fifth Element. It had some weird like Fifth Element meets Charlie and the Chocolate
Yeah,
Factory.
like
vibe.
his very tiny small apartment.
Yeah,
in
the
Fifth
apartment
Element.
was weird and like it felt
Hold on, did you see
dystopian.
a chick hotter than the sun dressed in barely anything in the scene?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I wish I did.
I was gonna say that might remind you of that movie.
But no, I just it felt their apartment, only their apartment, and maybe part of later when we get to the prison or whatever their camp is, feels dystopian. It feels like an alternate kind of world, even though it's not. There's little things about it that feel that way.
Okay.
I mean, the lizards, the fucking camp, the apartment. It's just the items in their apartment and the stuff they're eating for dinner, and like it's just weird. It feels like not Earth for a second.
But yeah,
So wait,
I really
wait.
like the focus on the family curse. though.
Okay, the family curse. I was just about
'Cause
ready to
it's
say.
so much fun.
The singing. He starts singing the song, and his mom is like, "Don't sing that song."
Yeah, about the woodpecker and
Yeah.
all this weird shit.
Woodpecker, can you give me a peck up my dick? And I can't remember all
Those are
the
the
words.
exact words.
Yeah,
Actually.
yeah.
How did you get that word for
I
word?
just
Something
remember
about the
that first.
bark on the tree.
Yeah.
Woodpecker, woodpecker, I love you. Yes, I do.
Did I really?
You and
Got
your
to.
woodpecker nose.
Okay.
Oh.
But
Look what you started.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But then it cuts straight to like court where the judge throws a fucking 18 months for a kid.
That's
of,
like for
of hard labor.
that's
Yeah.
a year and a fucking half. So you
Holy
are
shit.
missing school.
Pretty
for-
major and harsh punishment for not even stealing a pair of
I
clothes.
would have thought 3 weeks.
Okay, so there is something here that this is a fucking ladder rung. They would have given him a lawyer. Like he's like, we can't afford a lawyer. That's why
That's
The state provides
public
you.
defender is
Yeah,
for.
that you get. That's like you get one, and that's what's so frustrating about this.
Well,
like,
the one they provide will just say, "Hey, I want you to plead guilty."
no, I get that, but like all he has to do is like, I literally wasn't even at the auction, even though it's 2003. The building where the auction was at, I'm sure has a camera or two, and be like, that kid was never here.
Yeah, and I'd just be like,
Slight bit of investigation.
if he just
would've-
tells the truth.
Would
I'm
there
walking
have
on the
been a
street
camera?
and shoes fall on me.
Would there have been a camera?
Yes, they like cameras were invented like back in the like 1910s. I want to say
Cameras were, but you didn't have
But the second they were invented, they
Building-
were on every street
Yeah,
corner,
every street corner.
running
buildings didn't have,
full
like,
time, just
camera security
streaming.
systems like that regularly back in 2003.
No,
especially in a shit neighborhood.
No, but that's why there would be a camera there, like at this auction, or there would be a. Nah, I'm telling you,
In
the
2003,
logic falls apart.
There was no camera. There was no security system.
where the logic falls apart is that a white kid first offender gets 18 months. I'm not trying to be racist,
In Texas.
but we all see it.
In Texas, you're right.
We all see it. We all know.
No, it's not racist.
But then he meets Mr. Sir. What the fuck is John Voight doing here?
Oh no! When he shows up to camp, first of all, when he does show up to camp, he sees a ghost. I don't know. He sees a ghost.
I asked him, like, dude, did he see Gus? That's Gus from Psych, and I will only refer to him as Gus.
Well, he's
Are you talking
Sam in
about
this
Sam?
movie.
Yeah.
No, yeah. We see so many holes, and then we're introduced to John Voight,
Which I'm never going
with
to stop
some
giggling at this.
weird hair and sideburns. Like, he looks fake. And that's another thing where this guy doesn't even look like a real human for
He's
a
like
second.
playing. It reminds me of the character he played in that Snake movie, Anaconda.
Anaconda. Fuck yeah.
Well, but that's the thing is,
he
like,
played a
John,
Brazilian dude.
just
in
a
that.
goofy goof bucket. Fucking, you can't take him serious.
John Voight is normally a very serious,
Right.
like an asshole or whatever. This is a really cartoony character for
Exactly.
John Voight to play.
This character, this John Voight, if he were killed in this movie, his dead body would wink at the camera.
Yeah.
Just like in Anaconda. That's what I mean. He's like cartoony and a goof bucket.
So you brought it up before. Somebody did the yellow spotted lizards. I'm gonna go ahead and let everybody know that they're fake. They're not.
They're not a real species, and they are pretty badly computer animated on this.
Well,
at the time, I'm sure that was passable.
So actually, there are yellow spotted lizards. There are some, but the ones that they're talking about here, they are bearded dragons with CGI fangs.
Right, because they're you said they're CGI. They're only CGI when they're like
attacking,
demonizing.
Yeah.
When they're like crawling all over, that looks like real bearded
dragons.
dragons.
Those are bearded dragons painted.
And when they get shot, those are real lizards. They're shooting.
Yeah, they're really shooting.
They're not
those.
CG.
Yeah, there was like a whole fuss from PETA about that when they made this movie.
And
Try to shut it down like 7 times.
But we also learned that Mr. Sir has recently quit smoking, so he's just chews
Chewing.
sunflower seeds like he's just eating them like
Dude, like
nobody's beeswax.
I eat a lot of sunflower seeds during baseball, but Jesus Christ, dude, that guy goes a little bit too far. John Voight's John Voighting this.
How about the scene though, like where Mr. Sir pulls a Coke out of the fridge, and they're digging holes in the fucking desert, and this is a nice frosty, ice cold.
Doesn't
Coke.
it look delicious?
It does.
Delicious.
Like that little.
And Stanley thinks he's giving it to him.
Yeah.
And when he reaches out his hand, he gives it past him to the guard behind him. John Voight looks at him and is just like, "The fuck are you thinking?"
Yeah.
Like this look on his face.
I love that look.
I was like, "Oh shit." He thought this guy was being friendly. He also lays down that there's no guard towers.
Yeah. He's like,
as
go
you
and
can
go.
see, he's like, "Yeah, if you want
Go and go.
no fences, you want to leave, go ahead. Buzzards will be picking you clean by day 3 or some shit. Like there's
By third day.
nowhere.
There's nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
nowhere
so,
to go.
I mean,
You're
like,
just gonna die.
we're the closest water for 100 miles, he says. But
Also,
go ahead. I was going to say we get to meet Tim Blake Nelson.
Tim Blake Nelson, a.k.a. Roger Johnson from Heavyweights.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Nice little...
They can be addicting.
Dr. Pandansky.
Is this where we meet Zero?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tim Blake Nelson, he goes and actually brings him out of Mr. Sir's office to introduce him to his bunkmates and shit.
Yeah.
And they're all like rude as shit. They're like, they call him Mom.
Yeah, hey, Mom.
They're like, "Hey, Mom, who's the Neanderthal?" in front of him, like referring to Stanley.
Yeah.
It's just like
And-
they're obviously not being very
And they
welcoming.
go, want to know why they call him Zero? Because there's nothing going on in his stupid little head, which I thought was funny. I
Dude.
liked that part.
I know he's like
so
so
fucking
hard.
I kind
brutal.
of like snort laughed at that.
But did you, like, I never picked up before on this because he eventually becomes caveman, and they called him Neanderthal right here at the very beginning, and I never understood why they called him caveman. And like
Why are they calling him Neanderthal?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's a mumblebutt. I don't know.
They think he's stupid.
I think you're stupid.
Yes, they do.
But
You're fucking stupid. Hey, Andy, you're stupid.
You're stupid.
You're a stupid head.
You're a stupid butt with pointy butt fingers.
I think you need to.
What have we talked, guys? We've talked about this.
No, he doesn't get dessert.
I don't get his old. You don't get it. Anyways,
You could eat this a-hole for dessert. Butt fuck.
we get to meet Sweet Feet. We get to meet Sweet Feet, who is played by
That one guy.
Rick Fox.
Yeah.
He married a chicken.
I married a chicken.
What?
What?
You married a chicken?
What? My beautiful wife, who's not a chicken.
I don't think I know who that is.
That's Rick Fox. He was an NBA player.
Yeah, he's the one. He's that one.
Oh, really?
Guy.
Yeah.
He's that one guy.
So I think it's funny that this, what Sweet Feet or whatever they call him, the Major League, like he's getting a guilt trip from this Major League player about the shoes.
It's like, you sold my fucking shoes.
It's like that was for a fucking.
It was for a charity.
Charity. And
Yeah, that's way back in the court thing. But yes, he's like, no, you're no fan of mine, and he happens to be his like biggest fan.
Yeah. He's like, God,
And
dude.
I have the guy he loves look at him in court and be like, "Fuck you, kid."
Like, dude,
Yeah,
that, he
that
just like
sucks.
certainly seems
He's
to
like,
be
I
raining
didn't do it.
shit on Stanley Yelnats.
Yeah, shoes and shit.
like if you're like just say you're Stanley and
Uh-huh.
this is like one of your favorite baseball players, right?
Right.
And you get to meet him, but it's under this sort of circumstance, and he hates you, and he's a dick to you. So you're like, what's the dynamic there between your favorite player and you now? Like
You're
I
like,
can't.
Never meet your heroes, kids.
No shit. But yeah, so he gets to meet his friend,
No.
Rick Fox.
No, we're way past that.
All right.
All these kids, we learn that they have these nicknames, and when Stanley refers to them by not their nick, but by their government names.
Yeah.
By the government.
Government?
They get pissed.
Oh yeah, they do not like it.
Armpit puts him in a headlock, makes him smell his armpit, which, as we know, that makes all these kids gag. Armpits smell terrible. That's why
I've
he
smelled-
got the nickname.
I've smelled things that are worse.
Is
but
that where the nickname comes from?
yeah,
I bet.
yeah, he's fucking stinks.
And then we see him in the mess hall where they eats the bean-laden gruel.
Well, they're like, oh, you didn't work today, you didn't dig no holes, so I'm gonna steal your bread. You know?
Yeah, it isn't. There's something in here where they like pan back to his parents,
Yeah, and
and they're eating. What the fuck are they eating for dinner again? It's something else
Gruel.
that's really weird.
They can only afford gruel.
Well, at the camp, today's menu, chili, string beans, refried beans, garbanzo beans, green beans, and banana jello.
See, I would have been all about it with that banana jello.
I would have been all about like a lot of it, like the chili and the green beans and some other
yeah.
beans too.
Me too.
When they come out of that flashback, that's when Zero's like, he's like been mute at camp. We
Right.
find out. And he's like, did those shoes have a red X on them?
Yep.
So
Like, holy shit, you
we
can't
see-
talk.
that Zero like knew something about these shoes.
Yeah.
I wonder if that has anything to do with anything. This is where it cuts back to Stanley the second. So this would be his grandfather. Stanley's grandfather.
Stanley's great grandfather, because his grandfather is there.
His father is Stanley the third. He's Stanley the fourth.
Right.
So yeah, what the fuck? This says Stanley the second on my shit. So I don't know. Maybe something's up, but I think it is his great grandfather.
Yeah,
Either way,
that's
that's where it
great
cuts back.
grandfather is the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting robbed by Kissing Kate Barlow back in the day. No one knows the story of her.
Right.
Just getting robbed.
And it's Alabama Whirly.
And that's got to be
Patricia Arquette.
the
Oh, yeah.
curse. Yeah, Patricia Arquette.
And
Very, very, very sexy woman.
what did I call her in my description?
Probably something awful.
Something
just
really
god-awful
fucking awful but funny.
and disrespectful.
Oh, Gangbang Sally. That's it.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
She would like that. But after she robbed him, he was left in the desert. No food, no water.
Did
16
he-
days. If she'd have kissed him,
He
she'd
would
have killed him.
Yeah. Well, so it
'Cause
turns
kissing-
out
she only kissed her Vic.
it was like,
Kissed him, damn near killed him.
so it's saying that like she kissed all the people that she killed, but it looked like she killed them and then kissed them.
That's what I saw.
Yeah, that's what I kept on seeing. So, but she had that big
Yeah, the kill
old-
came first.
Yeah, the
not
kill-
from the kiss.
Yeah.
She had to make sure she was wearing red lipstick.
That's where the little dildo came from.
Then when it cuts to the next morning, they're getting handed their shovels. This is going to be Stanley's first day of digging with the
Yeah.
group.
Did they go into the Latvia thing yet, or is that
Not
That's
yet.
not
that's
quite yet.
Okay.
Yeah, they're at their work site, and it's playing that bullshit song again.
My question is, that is okay. It's not a question. It's more of like, what the fuck? Because they're banking on
Well,
those
it's a
holes.
question of truth.
They're banking on the treasure being in one of those holes, but yet there's like 4 or 5 feet separating each one of
Right.
those holes. So why not just dig?
Yeah, just dig it all out.
Just dig it all up.
And why not get an excavator involved? I mean,
No
if you
shit.
really want to find this,
Yeah, no shit.
come on, guys.
Just getting government money.
So as we see, like, he's like one of the slowest to dig his hole because other kids are throwing their dirt in his hole. I mean, they're just fucking being shitty because he's the new kid.
Pretty harsh.
So then he thinks again about that curse. We see that pig stealing great great grandfather Elya Yelnats in a little village in Latvia, the start of the curse.
Yes.
And that's where he sees this beautiful daughter, and
Yada, yada, yada. I never heard from him again.
The most important part of the curse, which is a very specific curse, by the way.
Yeah, very specific.
The Yelnats guy has to take Zeroni up the hill.
Well, after he gets the woman of his dreams, then he has to come back for her and carry her up.
Right,
the hill.
right. That's the most important part of it, is what I'm saying.
Come back for me.
Come back for me.
And that's where the curse comes into play.
Yes, he does not do that. We find out that he's like, oh,
Well, when it cuts to the scene of him being like, all right, I did it. He did all the things.
Yeah.
And now he's going to try to get this chick.
And the chick is just dumb as rocks.
She sucks so bad that he's like, what the fuck did I do? To the point where, like, this guy's, like a handsome guy offering a fat pig. And then there's this, again, the guy from Borat, just a disgusting pig of a man who offers a pig. And she's like, I don't know. I mean, I can't decide. Then which one would you rather have? And that guy's like, what the fuck? Keep the pig as a wedding present. You guys get married. I'm done.
Piss off.
He is so bummed that he doesn't go after the girl anymore. And at this point, he's probably thinking, well, then I don't have to carry Madame Zeroni up a fucking hill. I didn't really want the chick, so deal's off, right?
Yeah. I don't
He
have to do
didn't
it.
check to see if the deal was off. He just went to America without fulfilling his side of the bargain.
Yeah.
Curse City.
Curse City.
Curse City. Take me down to the curse.
Use Tire City. Use Tire City. Use Tire City. Use Tire City.
The next thing I have is that, like, I think it's just kind of doing the montage of like him kind of getting used to shit and everything like that. And we come to find out, like, one of the first things is like in those desert climates I found in Arizona, you always have to check your sheets. Always check your sheets for scorpions. Scorpions. And the smaller the scorpion,
check your shoes, your sheets, all that shit.
Yeah, because the smaller the scorpion, the worse the poison.
That sucks.
And
like,
is it the more translucent the scorpion?
Something like
well?
that, I think, too, yeah.
Yeah, the bigger the scorpion's dick, the harder it'll fuck you if
Yeah.
you're not careful. So, like, when it comes out of this, he's, back modern day out of his, like, little curse thing.
Listeners, if you're wondering, we are always on dick patrol even
Always
when it
on.
comes to scorpions.
Even, yeah, no problem. And he, like, finishes his whole way late. He has to, like, come back to camp alone.
He finishes his whole.
Way late.
Yeah, late. He finishes
I'm
his
gonna
whole late.
finish your hole. Yeah.
He finishes off his hole. What?
Yeah.
What?
So nice.
But then when he comes back to camp, like, after dark,
It's like a glazed donut.
fucking Mr. Sir points a gun at him, and he's like, "What did I do?"
Yeah,
What did
he's
I
like,
do?"
what the fuck did I do?
Gun cocks, and he's like, "Don't move."
Don't move.
And then, boom, shoots right past him. Shoots one of them dangerous lizards.
Well, he missed it.
Shoots him.
He missed it the first time.
First time he
He
missed
says,
it.
if you don't move, if you don't think I can't fuck with your transcripts and get this whole college thing blown for you,
You got no.
That's Varsity Blues.
I get what I want.
You
get what you want.
So the next thing I have is whenever they're in the fun room and they get into the fight.
Yeah, because after that,
Yeah.
the kids are in the like, oh,
And
did you
dude,
see the lizard?
and-
If you get close enough to count spots, you're a dead man. And
Yeah.
all that shit.
Well, and so Zero, and when the fight breaks out, what does Zero do? He grabs
He's
himself
got
a
fucking
pool
cue
ball.
ball. He's ready to go.
it shows him back at the holes or whatever, and this is where he finds that fossil.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, and Stanley goes to turn it in. Hey, I found this. Can I get the day off? And I'm like, nah, this isn't that interesting. I don't
fucking
really care. And then
Yeah, fuck you.
that's when like
Learning and shit.
X-ray peeps up and is like, hey, you ever find anything? You don't fucking turn that in. You give it to me and let
My
me turn it.
shit.
Yeah,
I've been here for 12 months.
There's like a pecking order at this
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, and they need to find somebody more intimidating than X-Ray because he's a fucking
I
bitch.
know.
Dude,
Kinda
just take
seems
take his glasses and you win the fight. You can't.
Can't see without his glasses.
He can't see without his glasses.
He's not big. He never does anything that makes him seem tough. He just tries to assert dominance, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's a coward. That's
He's
that's
a
the
dipshit.
that's the one you don't worry about. That's the one you worry about the least.
The one I would be most
It's the
concerned.
weirdo in the corner like Zero that doesn't say anything. That's the
Yeah,
guy you worry about.
Exactly. But Zero asks him, he's like, hey, man, can you teach me how to read? And
Zero. Kid can't even read.
never learned how to read.
Well, before
Is that all
that,
true?
Everything but the reading
before
part.
the reading thing, this is where he's at the mess hall, and he gets like in a fight with a random kid.
Yeah.
All of his bunkmates step in, get the thing separated, and then they're basically being like, man, you don't mess with Caveman. He's like, I wasn't trying to.
Yeah.
Turns out they're talking about him. They gave him a nickname,
I said,
Caveman.
yeah.
He feels so goddamn prideful. He finally belongs. These are his friends.
I don't know
They
why they
stuck
call
up
him that.
for him.
though.
I know. Neanderthal, Caveman, there's nothing about Shia LaBeouf that is necessarily that. I don't know.
I have a feeling that the way that it
it's
was
from
written,
Boof and Holes.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. So back at the holes, they see a cloud in the sky, and they're like, come on, cloud. They want it to cover the sun.
Hey
so
guys,
bad.
yeah, they're like, oh no, it
Yeah,
breaks
just
up.
a little bit of shade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's when they're back at the holes there. That in the shade thing. That's when they find the dildo.
He finds what looks to be like a little bullet casing.
Yeah.
It's for a tiny vagina.
Yeah.
Gangbang Sally was notoriously known for its small vagina. That's why she tried to do the
He's
gangbang.
known for gangbangs and small vagina. Okay.
Yeah. They were trying to they thought that like the more sex she had, the wider it would get.
Which and that's not
not
even.
And
what
for the
happens.
listener, none of that is in the movie at all. Andy's just saying that it is a Disney movie. They refer not to her vagina. As a matter of fact, we find out that this
Jason's holding this thing
bullet
kind of
case-
sacred.
I know,
isn't he?
right?
it's a Disney movie, guys. Show a little respect.
Well, which by the way, listeners, there will be no clips. Fucking Disney.
The only tight pussies in Disney movies is
Maybe some photos.
from Hocus Pocus. But when he finds it, they're like, KB, what does that mean?
Like, I'm sorry. It's hard for me to believe that they did not automatically go to Cape Barlow because he was just talking about Cape Barlow.
No, he wasn't.
I just like how Zigzag.
He knows about it. Like, we've learned about her from the curse and shit, but he hasn't like used her name shit or anything yet.
Did you notice? Did you notice what Zigzag said? He goes, "Yeah, that's Keith Barringer. He was in my math class."
Yeah, he was in my math class.
You fucking idiot.
But so I guess I just
that one
never
made me chuckle.
I thought it was like one of those like legends that everybody knows about, like the child molesting clown that we have.
I think it was like a
Blue Spring.
local legend, but these kids aren't all local. I don't think.
Yeah,
they know.
they probably
they
found
don't know
out a
they're
little
looking
bit
for
of-
anything, so they don't know anything about
Okay,
this.
see, like that's why. Okay, I was like, why wouldn't he just automatically know that it's KB is for Cape Barlow?
The kids in the movie don't get the little intertwined flashbacks that we get.
Yeah,
so
they don't know anything about all this.
Oh yeah. Well, he did see Gus pulling a donkey earlier as a thing, so I don't know if he saw him or not. Anyways,
Oh,
Who the fuck
just
is
Stanley
Gus?
saw that.
from Psych. But Sam.
This isn't.
But so then we get to see the warden, who is Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver.
She comes out to the holes thing after being called over. This is very interesting to her, and she's gonna have to dig out the whole goddamn area.
Right.
It's like fill all their canteens. She's in a good mood. She's like,
She's looking good too.
and it's Sigourney
Yes,
Weaver.
thank
yeah.
you. Yes,
Sigourney
Not
Weaver,
bad for her age. I'm like, Sigourney Weaver could still get it,
Dude,
Fuck
she-
yeah.
I mean, but you can look at like this movie. She's probably like our age right there.
Like the keymaster and fucking gatekeeper.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like maybe a little older than us.
But then, like, all right. So the next thing I have is whenever there's like Dule Hill or Sam is sitting there talking with Kate Barlow, saying like, I can fix that. Like
She just starts using him for fucking house repairs.
But okay, it reminded me of Princess Bride. Like, as you wish was actually
Yes.
him saying I love you, and so he kept on going like, I can fix that.
There's a
I'm like,
movie I can't get behind.
oh fuck you.
Everybody loves that shit, and I've tried to watch it, and I'm just like,
Oh man,
Humperdinck. It's
doesn't-
pretty good.
we get this long. We get this long.
It's a lot of them trying to dig out the area. It kind of goes over days because the warden's there. Today's going to be the day I can
Right.
feel it. And
Yeah, they're starting to connect. They're like digging a
Yeah,
network
what the
of
fuck are
tunnels
we
and shit
doing?
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but you're also getting those flashbacks from the other story and everything like that.
So he's she's using him to fix shit over and over again, and he's like, hey, the more shit I fix, like the deeper I get to go in that hole, right?
Right.
He's
right?
trying to really get in that
He's
hole.
like,
He is.
He's like, bitch, 5 feet by 5 feet when I'm done with your ass, okay? I'm gonna fix this roof, but I am gonna dig you out. That's
deep.
That's the parallels. What's happening in this movie.
deep.
Yeah, and he said
one
it like that,
man,
too.
one hole.
man, one hole.
Not bad.
I can't get that low. She's trying to get hollowed out, and he's trying to be the guy that does it.
Right.
He's trying to be the
And
shovel.
sometimes you got to fix a leak in the roof to get
you got to work for free. But so like people are like, oh wait, no, they don't like them. So
Yeah, because that Trout Walker dude comes like into the schoolhouse.
yeah, the
and
Jared
tries to,
Kushner motherfucker.
tries to hit on her.
Yeah,
He's
Jared
like,
Kushner motherfucker.
hey, I'm gonna take you on a date, and she's like, nah,
no.
I kind of have my eyes on a little
Rest in peace,
on
Scott
something
Plank.
darker.
Yeah.
And he's just like, what? You don't want to go on a date with me? I got
I got a steamboat.
I got the earliest form of goddamn motorboat, ran by steam, out there. Don't you want to ride it? And she's like, no, I have something bigger and blacker in mind.
I got a jet ski and it's so fast. I like my jet ski.
So it cuts out of the name. It cuts back into modern day. They still haven't found shit.
They
out
haven't
there
found goddamn
because
thing.
they don't know. They're digging
Found
in the
anything
wrong.
yet?
They're
We ain't
digging in the
found
wrong.
shit.
They're digging in the wrong fucking spot.
Yeah.
Us,
Well,
the viewer, knows that.
And Mumble Butts keeps looking back at it. He's like, all right, that's the hole that
Wait,
I
who's that
found
again?
it. Stanley Yelnats.
So then it cuts back to the flashback again where now Sam has done everything you can do to this fucking schoolhouse. It's like it's like brand new
It's
now.
Schoolhouse Rocks, man.
And then she's just like, well, and I guess
I
you've
built
done
you
everything.
a brand new schoolhouse, so you better give me that hole.
Bend over, bitch.
So before he leaves, he gives her a feather out of his cap, which back then
Dude, that was like
Yeah.
that was like
was a
third
big
base.
fucking deal.
That
Yeah,
was like third base, man.
Did she put it in her cap and call it macaroni?
I think so. I think that's what they're implying, which is pretty dirty.
Is this Yankee Doodle?
Oh my, it's
yeah,
pretty
it's a
dirty.
Yankee
okay?
Doodle.
He did. She
Also, Yankee Doodle is the password to get in to fucking the cage in heavyweights.
This is correct.
Yankee Doodle.
That's right.
Yankee Doodle.
9. German for no. But he
I've got this.
so he gives his
chocolate
feather
kiss.
out of the cap, he leaves, and then it cuts to one night and she's sitting alone in the schoolhouse like crying. I basically at that point, it didn't show it, but she got dicked down in that schoolhouse, no doubt about it.
Oh yeah.
No doubt about
Oh
it.
yeah. Yep.
Sam,
He dropped those dungarees,
we saw the kiss.
them pantaloons.
How many layers did he have to remove to get to it?
Seriously.
Give me just 10 minutes.
And I
10
bet
minutes.
and I bet it smelled like armpit too.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
But hey, in those days you can get down.
He's
with a little
okay with that.
something.
He smells onions all the
Yeah.
time. He's
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
doesn't even have any sense of
I'll get
smell
down with
anymore.
something raw. I don't give a fuck.
There we go. But yeah, then everybody's not the drunk dude, the Jared Kushner motherfucker isn't all about that. So they're like, well, we're gonna lynch him, like the good people used to do back in the day.
Yeah, they burned down the schoolhouse and fucking chased his ass.
Yeah,
And the whole time I'm thinking, are they her dad? Why are they so mad?
because he blighted.
Because they all want a piece of that fucking sweaty snatch.
Yeah,
I
they
get
do.
that, but it's like, come on, guys. Now, I mean, it was just awful. She really went through it. She watched the man she liked be murdered right in front of her, and she's just distraught.
Yeah,
And that's the end of
that's
scene
it.
one.
That's in scene 1.
Fuck these guys for killing Sam, by the way.
I know, right?
That
It's
pissed-
not cool.
I mean,
It's
I knew
really
it was
not.
coming, but it pissed me off.
Yeah, I mean, it really was like, hey, he didn't deserve that, you know?
Scene 2.
Me too.
Ain't in it.
Back in modern day, the kids are back to digging normal holes because they never found anything else at their larger excavation site.
Back to the excavation site.
Not
In another flashback, back, we see that Kate Barlow has turned to a life of crime and vengeance. She murders the sheriff that allowed Sam to be killed and kisses his dead face with red lipstick on, earning her nickname Kissin' Kate Barlow, a.k.a. Gangbang Sally.
Yep.
Hey, hell have no fury, like a woman scorned for having her boyfriend murdered in front of her.
She's got a lot of nerve.
That's rough, man.
Back at the holes, Magnet steals Mr. Sir's sunflower seeds and Stanley takes responsibility.
Is this from the SS?
Mr. Sir takes him to... I know, it's like the English language, man. Mr. Sir takes him to the warden's cabin for punishment. There, Stanley sees wanted posters and memorabilia from the historic town of Green Lake and learns KB stands for Catherine Kissin' Kate Barlow, the school teacher turned outlaw. The warden is pissed at Mr. Sir for his irrelevant report and sends Stanley back to his hole.
Scratching his face with rattlesnake venom seems a little much.
Seriously.
When Stanley returns, he discovers that Zero had dug his hole for him, so he agrees to teach Zero how to read.
No.
Aw.
As time passes, I think they call that quid pro quo.
Quo pro quid.
No quid pro quo.
No.
Just the most tremendous quid pro quo. As time passes, we see that Mr. Sir is still pissed at Stanley for stealing his sunflower seeds. Zero makes progress on his reading lessons, and Stanley comes up with the theory that they are actually digging for a legendary treasure that Kate Barlow had stashed in the area. We also see more flashbacks of Kate Barlow and her gang of outlaws committing robberies and murders throughout the area.
That's what you get for fucking with her.
In the present day, the boys are starting to resent Stanley because Zero is helping him dig his hole every day in exchange for reading lessons. The boys get into a little scrap, and Pendansky mocks Zero. Zero hits Pendansky with a shovel and flees into the unforgiving desert.
Dude, that's the second movie in a row where we had someone smacked in the face with a fucking shovel.
Yes. Get happy. Drop Dead Fred. Yes.
Get happy.
Stanley worries about Zero as he remembers more of his grandfather's stories. And it flashes back to one of Stanley's ancestors after he had just been robbed by Kate Barlow. He went 16 days with no food or water, but survived when he discovered a place called God's Thumb. After some deliberation, Stanley attempts to steal Mr. Sir's truck, but crashes it. He immediately runs away from camp and searches for Zero.
Yeah, the punishment for that one is probably going to be worth running into the desert.
To
to certain death.
no shit.
Meanwhile, the warden and her goons are getting worried about the unwanted attention that two missing kids would bring them. Then Stanley finds Sam's old boat in the middle of the desert, and Zero is hiding in it for shelter. The two have difficulty surviving in the desert without water. Eventually, Stanley carries the ailing Hector up a near. Are you going to refer to him as Hector now? That's the first time.
Yeah, you did switch.
It switched right there.
Eventually, Stanley carries the ailing Hector, aka Zero, up and just henceforth, if we do say
it's
Hector,
supposed to be. It's not supposed to be revealed to Hector to the next sentence. I don't know why.
My name's Hector.
Okay, I'll read
I
it.
think I had AIDS. I can't remember. Something happened.
Just briefly, right when he's writing that sentence.
It's quite possible that I might have had AIDS.
Just during that sentence.
Eventually, Stanley carries the ailing Zero up a nearby mountain that resembles a thumb, and they regain their strength after finding a field of wild onions and a water source.
Most kids would just let themselves die before eating fucking onions like that.
By doing this, Stanley unknowingly fulfills his ancestor Elia's promise to Madame Zeroni and breaks the curse. Zero's real name is Hector Zeroni, a direct descendant of Madame Zeroni.
Pretty fucking coincidental right there.
With the curse officially broken, we see that Stanley's father makes a breakthrough discovery in his foot odor eliminating research, and a lawyer shows up at camp demanding Stanley's release. The warden buys time by demanding they return with a court order.
Wow, that was quick. Things are really turning around for the Elnats family.
Yeah, they're really coming up Millhouse.
Yeah, everything's coming up Millhouse.
While camping on the mountain, Hector tells Stanley he stole the baseball cleats and threw them over the bridge to evade the police, but they inadvertently hit Stanley's head. It was Zero's fault that Stanley ended up in this mess. Then we get one more flashback of Kate Barlow telling her enemies in the warden's family that she has hidden a treasure so well that all his ancestors will never find it. Then she uses a yellow spotted lizard to commit suicide.
Whoa, metal.
Returning to the camp at night with a renewed optimism and a plan to find the elusive treasure, Stanley and Hector investigate the hole. I want to investigate a hole.
Me too.
Where Stanley found the lipstick and discover a chest before they are caught by the warden, Mr. Sir, and Podansky.
Oh, buddy.
Holy shit.
Son of a bitch.
All right, real quick. The whole Kate Barlow killing the sheriff headshot in a kid's movie, that's pretty fucking metal right there. I'm telling you that.
Yeah.
She got her revenge against the sheriff for sure.
Oh, she did.
Oh, yeah, when she comes in and just fucking in front of those prisoners.
Hey, guys.
Love it.
Boom. Like, they're all about it.
She was out of fucks to give, dude.
You just harnessed the perverted old man. You said, hey, guys.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, she had no more fucks to give. They fucking murdered him in front of her, and she was like, okay.
All right,
All right, is that how we're going to do shit?
Okay.
This is the way we're going to... All right.
All right, you want to fuck around? All right, let's do it.
Right.
Let's do it.
You know what?
Come on, fuckheads.
I'm not going to be a teacher anymore. Okay?
Well, so, like, he steals sunflower seeds.
And I've got something on that when you're done. Don't let me forget.
Okay. Like, who is it? It's Magnet that steals it, right? The
I believe
Hispanic
so.
side. Dude, he is, like, so fucking obvious about it. Just go walk in there, pull it, and go. Like, what the fuck? He went way too long on it. Just like,
and he should have just taken, like, a handful. He took the whole fucking bag.
Yeah.
What are you doing, idiot?
Fucking moron.
Okay, here's my beef with that. Is you're in the desert, you're thirsty as fuck, and you're going to eat some sunflower seeds?
Well, actually, like, they're not, I think they're just plain. I don't think they're salted. The salted ones will actually help you. Like it does, having salted stuff does help, like, with dehydration.
Right, but, like, do you want sunflower seeds when you're thirsty? I don't.
Yeah, I do. I'll put them in all the time. Just carry them around my lip. Be like, my step, I get some sunflower.
That would be
Whatever.
awful.
I love it.
Fuck you, Andy.
Fuck you.
Fucking climb your ladder on out of here.
You're the one that's making the fucking ladder.
But yeah, that they use that whole thing as like a catalyst. Stanley takes the fucking hit for it.
Again, taking the hit for something that he didn't do.
He's a good dude.
It gets him brought into the warden. And I think this part is kind of funny. Like, Mr. Sir brings him in and be like, well, guess what? We got ourselves here. And she's like clearly excited.
She's like, oh,
what? What'd you guys find? You find more? Like, did you find it?
Yeah, he's like,
like she's pumped.
Yeah.
And he's just like, this boy stole my sunflower
He
seeds.
stole
And
my
she's
fucking.
like,
Are you fucking?
Are you
fucking
fucking kidding me?
Are you what the fuck?
She's like, and
Why
while
do
she's
I
having
care?
this, like, and she's like painting her nails and she's like slow playing it all.
Yeah.
While she's like letting him just dig this hole. Like,
yeah.
About
it's discipline. I make it discipline, and they run the football plays, and then we win conference.
But then Stanley is like exploring the whole room.
Right.
He's like seeing all her obsession with kissing Kate Barlow and there being like a treasure in the area and all this lore from over the years.
It's getting all written
so he's
out.
like, holy shit. And he's starting to figure it out.
I was tapping it.
So he's like figuring it out. And then that's why she's done. She's like, do you like my nails? She's like, my secret ingredient is rattlesnake venom.
Rattlesnake venom. It's harmless when it's dry.
Yeah, and then it's not dry yet. She fucking swipes across his face, just scratches him. That's gonna leave a scar.
What's wrong with my face?
That's because she's like,
Oh,
I don't give a
God,
shit about this.
What's wrong with my face?
And basically says, hey, Stanley, go back to your hole.
Yeah, go on back. So how far away is the camp from the holes? Do they walk out
it's
there?
a
I
drive.
wondered that through the whole movie, and they don't really reveal
Because
it.
while you're at the holes, you don't see the camp. When you're at the camp, you don't see the holes.
And they drive out there. Well, no, they don't. We just see Mr. Sir's truck out there.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
He
They
drives
get
out there,
driven
they
back
walk.
and forth. They walk because we know Stanley had to walk back that one.
Yeah.
day.
So he's walked back and forth a couple times, but like just one overhead establishing shot would have been necessary. Like we see it when we come in, but like just a complete thing. Like here's the camp, here's where they're digging.
I mean, I wouldn't hate it, but when he gets back to his hole, he sees that it's been dug for him.
He's like, holy shit, man.
And it was like Zero. Being
That's
like,
so nice.
yeah, that was me because you didn't take the sunflower seeds, so like
I know he didn't take
That
those
was cool
shoes
for you.
neither.
There's a friendship brewing between Caveman and Zero.
Totally.
Yeah.
Well, did you notice when like Mr. Sure shows up to fill up their canteens?
Mr. Sure does that.
Mr.
He sure
Sure?
does that.
He surely
He
did.
sure did that.
Yeah.
He surely did that.
And
Did you
so-
say yeah, sir, or yeah, sure?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Sure,
sir. Yes,
sir.
sir. Sure, sir. Yes. Candy bars.
He
But-
can't pull over any further. He's already pulled over all the way.
he won't fill Stanley's jug. He just lets the water just run out in the ground.
Yeah.
Because he's still pissed at him for stealing sunflower seeds.
Yeah. And Ruckus.
Just thought that was fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fun little touch.
Little childish.
Yeah. Fucking. He's fucking Marion.
Another flashback. She's doing some more fucking rooting, tooting, shooting, rustling up some riding with some high noon. You know, I don't know. She's just being a fucking. She's an outlaw.
kissing Kate Barlow.
She's an outlaw.
do.
She's a goddamn cowboy from hell.
But yeah, I just think it took him a little bit way too long to come up with like he found the dildo, had KB on it. Hey, I wonder if that's this. And because she freaked out over that thing that she found, and there's all the KB stuff. He's like, while he was in her place, it should have been, oh, that's what that dildo meant. It was Kate Barlow's.
Yep, and he should have sniffed it.
Yep.
We've gone on this whole episode talking about this thing as a dildo. Nobody's saying anything otherwise.
Well, I said it looked like a bullet, but here's the truth.
When do we establish that it's like a lipstick?
It's
case?
her lipstick tube,
lipstick.
everybody.
But like we've been saying dildo, or you have,
I have.
the whole time, and I don't know why. I just,
Well, when I showed Kristen my description about it,
because it's we see it as the size of our pinky. Andy sees it and he's like, that's about
my
the size
That's the size of my
penis.
dick.
That's a dildo. And we're like, no, it's like a fucking
wait, yours is that big?
Yeah, right there, bud. Like a whole 3
Dude,
inches. Super hard,
They tell me I'm hung like a light switch.
dude. Flip, 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 flip.
I'm jealous of you,
flip,
man.
They do.
So-
This is where it starts to be like, okay. Yeah, the learning to read. You know, then Zero's digging out half of his holes for him in exchange, and then
Nobody's
the other
liking
kids,
that.
the other
I'm
kids,
gonna
get,
dig out my hole for you
Yeah.
guys.
He's like, look at those two fucking with each other's holes all the time while we're out here like having to tend to our own holes. It
Yeah.
takes way longer. But so like, you know, more of the bullshit. They're digging, they're frustrated, whatever. And then this event comes up where Pendansky is there feeding like
Pendejo.
for their lunch.
Yeah.
And you know, things boil over. Maybe they all start like fighting and like arguing with each other. But then he just goes to start talking more shit on Zero. Basically calling him a moron,
Fucking
an
moron?
idiot, like to his face.
You fucking idiot.
And Zero bashes him in the face with a fucking shovel. And
Dude,
then
that was fucking great.
sprints off into the distance, just bails.
And he's out.
And he is out in the desert somewhere.
And then we have a new kid coming in, Twitch. Fucking Twitch.
Yeah, just like Stanley replaced Barf Bag with the rattlesnake bite. Zero's gone, bringing a new kid.
Yep. I don't like Twitch. He is the worst character in this fucking thing. He's just like,
Yeah, it's a good thing that he's like.
I think it's the actor. I think the way it was written was fine. I think it's the actor. The
He
kid.
only serves a very small purpose in the story. He's not a big character, which is good. But through all this bullshit, we do get another like flashback of this is where Stanley's great grandfather, he had everything taken from him, and it's been 16 days, and he discovers what's known as God's thumb.
The God's thumb.
And they were like, yeah, that he was survived out there because he stumbled upon
How
God's
does something
thumb.
that's not real have a thumb?
Isn't that weird?
No.
But you know, it's just a name. So
It's just the name. But yeah, so then Mumble Butts gets annoyed with it and is like, fuck it, I'm gonna just steal his Mr. Sir's truck.
Yeah, he takes a cue from Twitch, the car theft.
Yeah, because Twitch just steals cars all the time. That's his whole thing, that's like his whole purpose.
And this whole thing, I don't get where it came out. It just came out of nowhere that Stanley's gonna fucking steal a car. That's not.
It's so not thought out because he almost immediately drives it into a dug hole and crashes it.
Yeah. But so he runs out. But yeah, so he's all pissed off. Like everybody's all pissed off, or the adults are pissed off at him, and he runs off. He's like, "Fuck it, I'm out." And he finds Zero in the boat with some splooge.
Yeah, he finds Zero under which is actually Sam's boat.
What's Marilou?
Yeah, like this is the dry lake bed. So
The Marilou.
Yes. Yeah, this was at the bottom of the lake at some point. But there's the bottles of peaches or whatever they were.
Yep.
And they're like, and they just shatter that bottle open. And I just want to tell the kids listening and watching,
Do not do that.
drinking from broken glass like that would not be recommended.
No.
Correct.
You
is
will be
correct.
swallowing glass.
Yeah, and
So-
that hurts coming out.
Even little microscopic shards.
Andy knows because he tried to drink from a broken bottle before. And
Of course.
tell him about it. Like, you were in the hospital for like 69 days.
Yes, it was 69 days. Like my rectum was just like wrecked, and like the entire thing. It was bad. Blood for days.
The fucking shards, if I remember this right, the shards went through your intestines and stuff and did cut you up a little bit.
Yep.
But made it enough through that you actually shit them out.
I did.
He sharded the shard.
I sharded the shards. There's a shard.
And it fucked up your hole.
Yep. My hole was fucked. My whole hole was fucked with the shards.
This segment is for your consideration.
Yep.
Just some friends with
for the Academy.
The Academy.
I think we will be nominated based on that.
That rock formation actually isn't a thumb. Like, it's not called God's thumb.
Is that a real rock formation?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
it's
I just thought this was all fictitious.
It's really called the ultimate butt plug. Like
Okay.
the ancient the natives like would train for years and to get their anuses to be able to like expand on their 18th birthday and everything. But like whoever got the farthest down, the legend has it that the native Gulptub like is what it says, Gulpttub was able to get down an entire 17 inches, but sadly he perished 2 days later. So
that sounds painful.
Well,
it can't be safe having that foreign object that far in.
Well, no, it wasn't that. It was cancer. He died of cancer.
Oh,
so they didn't know back then. But
rites of passage.
Yep.
Hey, boys.
But he still made it. 17 inches.
Yeah, but that's when he saw that, he just knew that this was from the story. He's like, my great grandfather almost died out here, and that's how he survived. So we got to go that way.
Yep.
And so they're walking towards it. They're making their way. Everything's going smooth.
And then
Zero starts to get tired, or like,
he's starting to throw up from all the splooge that he'd eaten. So, and then he starts carrying him, and then all of a sudden the fucking old lady Hackmore curse starts coming through again.
Yeah, like we hear her voice.
Yeah. You shall carry Miss Zaroni.
And you realize that, wait a minute, this is a descendant of the curse. These are descendants.
These are descendants.
Oh my God.
Not that shitty movie.
Oh my God, they're solving it. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
First time I saw it, I'm like, they got, the twist. I didn't see it coming. Now I'm like, how didn't I see it coming?
Yeah.
It's just because nothing meant anything to you the first time you
Right.
watch it.
Yeah.
Strout can relate, I'm sure.
Yep.
So, like Zero being short for Zeroni.
Yeah.
And like,
Did you pick up on that?
Hector
at the
kind
very
of
beginning?
looks like Eartha Kitt. I mean, it's like perfect.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
it looks like
I did because I looked at like the cast,
Oh.
the character names and stuff before I watched it. So yeah, I was like Zeroni.
Oh, okay. Well, damn it. So like I want someone that's not doing it for a fucking podcast to watch it and be like, all right, did you pick up on the name? And not a 12-year-old kid. But anyways.
But so they actually get there to the top, and they find this like oasis
Oh yeah.
of water and
And
plants,
onions.
and bug life. There's
Water
just
and
bugs.
onions.
They
Yeah.
got bugs. Ew, gross.
Water and
Bug.
onions. Yeah. I think, does it go back to like his family at the apartment again?
Yeah.
Somewhere in here?
Well, because
and
like,
they're eating fucking weird food again.
she was like eating like red peppers, like with a fork or something like that. It
because
looked
that's
like-
not the thing you're supposed to see. Is we see that he carried him to the top, and once he carried him up there, is exactly when they find this oasis of sweet onions, water. The curse is officially broken, and then yes, it flashes back to them working at the apartment, and we see that they're eating this weird shit. But in the background, he like
puts peaches.
makes a breakthrough where he like all of a sudden sniffs the
You
shoe.
smell that?
there's no foot odor. Hey, smell this. And they're like, I don't smell anything. He's like, that's right. I don't smell anything. They're all
smell nothing.
They're all like celebrating, like, we cracked the code. That was it. Peaches and onions mixed together.
Oh my goodness. That's like Kate Barlow and Gus.
It's so sweet the way that tied together. It's just so goddamn sweet.
Nice little bow.
It's
nice
sweet,
little fucking bow.
Sweet as kissing Kate Barlow's peaches.
And her dildo.
Sweet as her sploosh.
They sleep overnight, rest up, get all hydrated.
The next morning, they bring a bunch of onions and water with him.
Yep.
And then that's where he has like that idea of like, hey, you want to dig one more hole? Because he's like, he's like now connected everything. He's like, he realizes that that's what they're looking for. And if it's anywhere near where I found the lipstick tube,
we got it. I know exactly which hole it is.
I know where that is.
Yeah.
So we're going to go there and we're going to find it. Yeah. Somewhere we see where the kids are talking about them again. Oh man, I bet he's dead for now. Maybe they're, because they see, this is where they see his lawyer showing up because the curse is officially broken.
The next day
like,
they have
they're coming for Caveman's body. I bet, thinking like he's got to be dead by now. And then the warden was like, no, come back with a court order. They don't want any more attention from the state, so they're obviously running like this camp is pretty sketchy.
Kind of like a lizard Alcatraz or something like that.
Yeah, like an alligator
lizard
cave.
Yeah.
Okay, we ready for scene 3?
Scene 3.
Scene 3 now. The adults look in the hole in horror. They cannot steal the chest from the boys as the hole is swarming with lizards, which do not bite Stanley and Hector due to the onions they ate earlier at God's thumb.
And that, boys and girls, is why you always eat your onions.
I do love onions. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. The puzzled adults wait, assuming the lizards will kill the boys. The next morning, the boys are still in the hole, covered with docile lizards. Docile.
Yeah, they're just being chill.
With the bad guys waiting for their imminent deaths when the Attorney General and Stanley's lawyer arrive, accompanied by Texas Rangers, not the baseball team, but the actual Texas State Troopers, or whatever the fuck they are. I wanted to clear that up.
It's just a random Trump capitalization there.
The chest Stanley found is discovered to have once belonged to his namesake great-grandfather, Stanley Yelnats I.
Oh, Kate Barlow's bitch ass used the chest she stole from him to keep all of her loot from her stealing
days. That's a good fucking idea.
Kate Barlow. The warden, Mr. Sir, who is actually paroled criminal Marion Savio, and Pendansky, who is impersonating a doctor, are all arrested. Stanley and Zero are released, and it rains in Green Lake for the first time in over a century.
The curse is lifted.
The Yelnats family obtains the chest containing jewels, deeds, and promissory notes worth hundreds of millions of dollars.
I want that. I want that so bad.
I want that.
Yeah, that's real buried treasure. They share this with Hector, who uses it to hire private investigators to find his missing mother.
So many questions about that, but we'll move on.
Both families, who are now wealthy and living as neighbors, then watch a Super Bowl ad promoting a curative foot odor invented by Stanley's father and endorsed by Clyde Livingston, the baseball player who originally owned the stolen cleats. Credits roll. Okay. So we're basically at the beginning of this scene. We're back at the scene where the boys are gotten, right?
They got.
And there's all these lizards that are kind of protecting them. And my first thought was, hey, little lizard.
Hey, lizard.
Hey, little lizard.
You know, the first time you see it, you're like, ooh, how are our heroes going to escape this one? You know? And it just turns out that, this wasn't the first time Andy and I saw this. So I'm sure you noticed that early in the movie when Sam was pitching all of his bullshit at his cart, like his snake oils and shit, he said something about, I had lizard tonic or something.
Yep.
Made from his onions, which is like a way to like
keep them away from.
It was almost like a previously known thing.
There
almost
is
like lost knowledge from history.
Right.
You know?
Well, I mean, there are so many things that were foreshadowed throughout this entire thing. The peaches, the onions, the lizard tonic, the families being together. It's all like all
the different curses. And
shit. It's just like, holy shit. Like,
in a fun way.
Well, as an adult, you pick up on it.
Yeah, it's the coming of age kind of adventure shit. That's fun.
Yeah, as a kid, it would be like, oh, I need to go back and rewatch this a couple of times.
That chest was a proper looking treasure chest.
It looked good.
I like the way
it did look good. Ganley nuts.
I love the way he's just like, hey,
Stanley.
It's Zero
Yeah.
who because he's the one who's like learning all of his letters, so
Right.
he's like sounding shit out.
Hey, Stanley, does your name
Isn't that
spelled the
your-
same forward and backwards? See, but I think that Stanley Yelnats, that Stanley Yelnats has to be the first because there was no like second or junior or anything like that on there.
I just think,
we've already established.
I think the
that.
information that
Yeah.
I had from the script that had it labeled as the second,
Oh,
I think they were wrong because
Okay.
it doesn't make sense that it's the second.
Yeah.
'Cause you're right. That means the second would be living with them.
yeah. The second was that dude, that old dude
Yeah.
at the house.
It was his father.
his father's father. Or they skipped a generation and just started with a junior.
Interesting.
Wouldn't that be funny if I was like Jason Strout Jr.?
Yeah, I'd be like,
But there's
well,
no other
there's-
Jason.
I'm just gonna name my kid the fourth. Why? I don't know. He's not cool enough to be the first. Like the way everything pans out. So his dad solves the foot odor problem on this day. The next morning, they have a fucking lawyer ready to go and get everything. She has to leave, comes back the next day.
Yeah, they moved very quickly. And that's what's like kind of funny about it is when you're just seeing like, oh, the lizards are going to kill these kids eventually. We'll
Yeah.
just wait it out.
Yeah.
And that was the thing that put the ticking clock on them because there's like time's on our side. We're just going to sit here and wait it
We
out.
don't have to do
And then
shit.
all of a sudden, now that lawyer comes back and they're like, shit.
Son of a bitch.
And yeah, sure enough, they come to the edge of the hole and they're like, I chased him out here. He was coming out of my house with my property, my chest.
Yeah.
He stole it from my house.
Yeah.
And now I chased him into this hole. Like, I was like, that was a clever workaround.
And it's got his fucking name on it.
Yeah.
But that was the twist that worked, is noticing his name
Yeah.
was written on. He's like, fuck you, bitch. This is mine.
When they get back and have all the bad guys and Mr. Sir is fucking
Yes.
just like,
Yeah, he
Like-
keeps like being like all like,
any cop would be like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
he's being shifty.
Come here. Yeah.
It's so great.
Come here.
It's that cartoonish version where
Yeah.
we're like, oh, he's trying not to be noticed by the
Yeah.
cops.
It's like,
I
okay.
know.
Hey there,
And
Chief.
I do love that all three adults like get got
Yeah.
by the cops. They're all like, they get theirs. And I also love how when they're loading up the trunk in the car for Stanley to leave, and with Zero's just going with him apparently because they're like, we're
Yeah.
adopting him. No paperwork needed.
Just like
we're
just like
taking
Sloth.
this boy.
Just like Chunk did with Sloth.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, hey,
Exactly. There's a lot
you
of
come with
parallels.
me.
You're gonna live with me
now.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
love
Mom.
you, Chunk.
Hey, Mom. This is Zero. Can we keep him? And she's like, son, I can't.
No.
We're gonna get killed. We don't own you, Zero. No one owns you, Zero. Stanley,
You are a
don't-
free man.
You are free.
we would like you to live in the main. No shit.
And
You can't. How do I say it? He's like,
in the quarters.
listen, ma'am, I speak English, and he's just like, she's like, right. I don't know. I'm sorry. That's the way it should have ended. By the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
But no.
Do you want to be our roommate?
Do you want to live as a brother? Not brother like you know what? Fuck.
Brother with an
Rent-free
R.
roommate.
I ain't your brother. No, but
When he got his own house with his mom.
I do love that the trunk is loaded in the car, and she's just like, just let me see it. Just let me open it.
And he
Like,
doesn't
he
let her.
He's
He
just like,
doesn't let her.
Nah.
He like
It
and
is
he
so
like,
great.
Fuck you.
He's
he
just gonna
says.
wait.
Yeah, he stares at her as he closes the fucking trunk like, fuck you, bitch. The whole plot hole, in my opinion, but then like they ended up cleaning it up later, was that, hey, this is getting shut down, but all of those kids did something bad. You still have to serve your sentence. Might not be here. We find out later they got released with time served and shit like that. But still, it's like, dude, they're all celebrating. Like, dude, motherfuckers, you're still in jail. How about you not be little pieces of shit anymore?
Oh
Yeah, and also like
Well, the rain coming too. Just to
exactly. That's where
signify-
I was going. Is the
Yeah.
rain coming, and then you're like, okay, I see where this is going now. Like that lake's gonna fill back up.
Yeah.
It's gonna rain like crazy.
Yeah.
The lake's gonna fill back up. Everything's gonna be green again.
It's gonna be
Because
nice.
we saw in a flashback what that place looked like when the water was full,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it was
You
nice.
know what? Good point. I didn't even think about that because they
Yeah.
just turned it into a goddamn Girl Scout camp or something.
Yeah.
And they
It
didn't
probably got
mention,
flooded away.
They didn't mention.
Well, here's the
about
thing, is-
there being
did
a
you
lake
not
and
notice?
greenery.
Did you not notice that the camp was the remnants of the town?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the town would be above water, but
Yeah.
the when they go out and dig holes, that was the old lake bed.
No, yeah, no,
Yep.
like, yeah. So like all of the things of the town, like her Sigourney Weaver's house was like it was one of the buildings that they
City
were
Hall?
Yeah, I think it was like the city, like it was like one of the main buildings that you could see in the background, stuff like that. Whenever she was, there was the.
Stop texting, Andy.
I'm not texting, motherfuckers. But
he pluralized fuckers.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take that one on my. He didn't say anything. It was me.
You motherfucker! Don't tell me what to do.
I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to read ahead to figure out where I'm at.
But so yeah, it like
he's so used to both of us giving it to him that it just comes out that way.
Like giving it to my whole. But
and then they bought neighboring McMansions.
Yep,
with backyard swimming pools, and now present day they party together.
And they partied with Rick Fox.
And even though they found this chest, which we didn't really discuss the contents as much with, but it's a pirate's booty.
It is
mixed with like old stocks and shit of
AT&T.
Yeah, $25,000 bonds that were like from 18 something.
Yeah,
like
just hundreds of millions worth of value in this chest.
Yeah, but
easily.
As I discussed in the Back to the Future episode, the proper stock to invest in, if you go back in time, is Monster Energy
drink. Yeah, it was a fun factoid that I.
Yeah, but it's not like you're going to lose
day.
your ass if you invest in Apple or something.
True. No.
It's just Monster's the best one.
No, these guys are doing. These guys are doing good.
Yeah,
they're doing all right. And the way they buy these, like the present day is they have like. It's such a kid's dream.
Yeah.
To be like neighbors with your best friend and both have your backyard.
Fuck, I still want to be your
and
neighbor.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes these houses go up for sale.
I know. We ready to rate this bitch?
Yeah, I think we should rate it. Guys, if you had to rate this thing on a scale of 0 to 10 hot, dirty lizard holes.
Ooh.
I'm just going to go ahead and go, guys, because I'm the one who hadn't seen it before.
All right.
I gave it a 5 out of 10.
Okay.
I say watch it. It's weird enough to be somewhat interesting. It wasn't bad. There wasn't anything really bad about it. But it wasn't great. It was kind of like we said in the beginning. It was a story to tell, but there's not a lot. It's not quotable.
Nope.
It's not really something that maybe you'll go back and watch another time, but probably not. Once is probably enough. I'm also not the target demographic for this movie.
Nope.
You know, I was 23 when it came out, but it's weird enough to be somewhat interesting. So I say, like I said, 5 out of 10. Give it a watch.
All right.
Okay. I'll go next. You know, it's interesting you touched on that. And early in the movie, you also touched on, I think, I
touched some holes earlier, I think.
Yeah.
I think we've all touched some holes.
And as a general parallel, let's say that approximately 9-10 years before this movie, give or take, there was Heavyweights, also a Disney movie classic where, you know, kids
8 years, 1995.
Kid's out of his element,
Yep.
and he's in that one fat camp or whatever. And now there's
camp.
some similar beats that it hits, we'll say.
Oh, for
but
sure.
That one, I will say, if you're going to compare it, the performances in both are great, but the quotable lines and memorable characters
and rewatchability
in Heavyweights, I think are far superior. That being said, I'm totally with you. Like, it's a fun movie and story and coming of age, but like shit.
This
makes
is
you
even
laugh
really
and all
coming of
that stuff.
age.
Yeah, kind of.
In a way,
Kinda not.
maybe.
No.
It's just it's a fun
Coming of age adjacent.
Yeah, it's kind of like a fairy tale though, like the
It's
way
weird.
everything plays out. It is very much
And
like,
at times, like I
a
said
story.
earlier, it feels like a weird alternate world. But anyway,
But it's fun, you know, in those ways. But it's not like it doesn't have those laugh out loud moments. So I also came to the exact same rating. It was a 5 and a watch it.
Ooh,
5 hot dirty lizard holes. Watch it.
I'm not going to go on and on and on about my thing. Pretty much 4 out of 10. Watch it. It was a fun watch. It didn't make me feel anything one way or the other, but it's a 4 out of 10. It's a watch with an asterisk. Watch it with your kids. If you're our age, don't watch it. It's not going to do anything for you. It's not for you. Unless you're
I can vouch that I didn't feel anything, but I wasn't wishing that it was over. But I wasn't like, oh, can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah.
I was just like, I have to watch this for the podcast, and it wasn't a miserable experience.
Yep.
So
yeah, like that's why it's like if you got a kid, watch it. If you don't need to do it.
Yep.
So that's
okay.
it.
So next we have our fuckface challenge.
Yeah.
What we landed on with this one was come up with a family curse to pass down to your opposing family.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go first again, guys, because mine's really short.
Go for it.
I'm going to put a curse on them that the next generation of family members born will all be sterile, so their family would end with those people. Game over.
That's a dope curse.
Dude, that's like fucking...
I was just going to say the curse was going to be called the Douglas Dick, and it's, unfortunately, ladies, it's too big.
It's a big dick?
Big dick? And this is inventing a curse. I'm not saying this is a real thing that currently exists. Far from it. But wouldn't that be fun?
Check out that baby arm, yo.
It's just like all of a sudden it's just like, man, he is really kind, but that dick is too big.
That chick is just too big.
Like, this is a curse. I mean, it's a fucking curse.
Yeah. All right. Mine is probably not as fun as yours, as Dick Pick Dick, but you did catch it earlier. You and every man in your family shall never get a boner again unless you walk up the mountain on your hands, pissing in your left ear hole while singing this lyrics to Taylor Swift's Red entire album.
Is that written down anywhere, or it just has to fucking happen?
It has to happen.
You got that James Dean daydream look in your eye.
Yep.
That's 1989. That's on 1989. I do enjoy a couple Taylor Swift albums.
I know.
Midnights was a fucking banger all the way through.
It's pretty good.
Okay, so that about gets us through the movie.
There we go.
Andy's queuing up the wheel. We're gonna roll to see what we're gonna do next.
Yes.
Next month will be Halloween season. So we have our Halloween wheel pulled up, and you're gonna notice it's smaller. There's less movies on it, but it is loaded with horror and Halloween type of movies.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna see what happens.
All right. Yep. There we go. Come on, yeah. Holy fuck.
Idle hands. Okay.
Right. It's so good.
That's what we're doing for spooky season, for the Halloween
Idle
season.
hands. If you don't know, Devin Sawa, Seth Green, Fulton
Jessica
Reed
Alba.
from the Mighty Ducks,
Jessica Alba.
So I will say that I maybe have only seen this once, a long time ago with you guys, and I know a couple of the quotes that we all quote from it, but I have no real memory enough to be able to
Guys,
it'll be like kind of a first time viewing.
I'm gonna hit the Snack Master in the hall. You want anything?
Give me
some crunch nuggets. Those things are
awesome.
Yes.
I know that quote, and this will be kind of like seeing for the first time.
Yeah.
There's a couple of things that stick out to me as far as memories, and it feels like a couple of these dudes look like shit, like they're possessed, kind of zombie like.
Yeah.
But I don't really remember why or who and when. I don't know.
What's his name? Yeah. What's his name has a bottle sticking out of it? The dude that you said from the Mighty Ducks. He has
Devin Sawa. I know Devin Sawa's in it.
Well, his name.
No, he's talking about.
A different one.
Fulton Reed. What's his name? Elvin Benson.
Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm fucking stoked.
I love this movie. I quote this movie still regularly. It's fun because it happens at Halloween actually, but it's funny and it's horror.
That's good.
And it's got a great cast
in the season.
It's fucking awesome.
It's got a great cast. And I'm stoked. It's a fucking good movie.
All right,
perfect.
All right, so we'll see you guys next time.
That about does her. That about wraps her all up.
It's time to hit the old dust trail.
Dusty Trail's on our way. We're on its way. Guys, never stop digging. Never stop digging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see a hole, you get in there, and
you
be
fill
excellent
that
to each
fucking
other.
hole.
Be excellent to each other.
All right, bye.
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 House is not inside. Baby, I'm keeping my